In this video, I'm going to be showing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 and futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. I have one supportive indicator on my chart. It is the 21 bar EMA. The structure right now looks like we spiked down during the overnight session and we are in a consolidation. You can see we're going very sideways. So we have some trailing range on our hands. I'm drawing short-term channels, and right now, because we spiked down into this, it looks like prices are attempting to test the new extreme. So I'm really be patient because it looks all over the place. But I have a downtrend working lower. We expect prices to go to the bottom. Okay, so I'm resuming the video as I'm trying to take a second entry short, but it simply happened too fast. I had no chance and scalp was made, so I had to cancel the order. This was the two-leg up pullback. Market moves in pairs of twos. One leg up, break, second leg up. Visual two legs, breaking new high. New low was made. Quick little scalp, but it happened so quickly. I even placed my order before I even resumed the recording, but it simply jumped lower and no way to catch it. But downtrend played out, and now we'll see what's gonna happen. I was sitting on my hands because we had high impact news, actually medium impact news around this area. Right now prices are breaking lower. It looks like there's some steeper channel because it's not acting as overshoot. So we'll see what the downtrend is going to look like. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took a double trap. Okay, we got the scalp instantly. So as soon as I placed my order, we managed to get the scalp. I redrew the steeper channel because it's not acting as overshoot. We have a spike and a channel pattern. We have a new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short, far from the EMA. So this is a double trap. Actually, we have also one little entry here. So this is basically a visual two leg up, pullback, one leg up, break, second leg up. So you can see uptrend played out. We are at the key entry point. We are at the resistance. This is a series of lower highs and low lows. And even the secondary spike and a channel needs to get new extreme. We scalped 10 ticks and now the runner is only a bonus. Looks like our runner will get stopped at 3 points. Okay, so the correction is getting quite strong. Of course, cannot sell above the EMA. I drew even the secondary channel, the big one. I'm just going to wait and see if prices can push below EMA because I can only consider selling once we're below EMA. Right now the correction is getting quite strong. It's a bit unclear, so I'm going to draw a slightly wider channel. And I'm just going to wait and see if we can resume the main bearish bias. Okay, so this uptrend is getting quite strong and clean. The EMA keeps rejecting every single time. So I'm right now switching and adapting to this uptrend because this was spike created by the news. So the channel may be a little bit sketchy, but this is a little bit too strong for my liking. So I'm going to be looking for reasons to go long, second entry long at the EMA. I'm expecting new high to be tested, but we are breaking above the EMA. So I only need to wait for push back above EMA and get some high-low confirmation set up to test the new high. I've trend played out with the breaking new high. There was no high or low. We reversed according to trend line rule. We have a brand new downtrend. So I'm looking for second entry short at the EMA to test the new extreme. Although it looks like we may only have first entry short here. So because after breaking new extreme, we can see consistent series of lower highs and low lows. EMA keeps rejecting prices. We can redraw spike and channel pattern. The wider channel, you can see how nice it fits. We have visual two-leg pullback, but the signal bar is terrible. Inside bar, tail at the bottom. So I still need some mini lower high pullback at the EMA because we expect new low to be tested. It looks like two legs up, but the signal bar is just terrible. Inside bar with the tail at the bottom. So I'm looking for some additional pullback at the EMA here. So the big downtrend played out as well. You have a push above EMA. You have a second entry long, but it's simply way too big. 6.5 points for me to enter. Okay, so I'm trying to enter a high-low confirmation setup of the second entry long. The signal bar ended quite neutral, so I was taking some time to decide, but looks like it won't matter anyway. Yeah, the scalp is made, so I have to cancel the order because the scalp is already made. Alright traders, I just came back from my break. Looks like we had a decent second entry long with small support at the key entry point. The uptrend looks nice and clean. You can see it basically looks like a one push working higher. We have small overshoot, so I can expect stronger pullback. If we keep breaking higher, I'm going to widen the channel, but we have nice uptrend established. Alright traders, so we had a push phase working higher, so I drew wider channel because overshoot was negated. I'm now looking for a high-low confirmation setup because the signal bar for second entry long was terrible. Also, it looks like a one leg down. We're breaking below EMA, so I expect new high, but I want to see some high-low above EMA. Alright, cheers. I'm going to wrap it up with my one trade. So this is the overall structure for today. We're going to cover the price action as it developed. We spiked down into this consolidation and we started with conflicting area because as you can see, it's not acting as a typical trend range. We have series of high lows. In fact, it is quite tempting for you to draw some wider channel like this. But we cannot be playing this channel just yet, simply because it's too sideways and you have resistance here. I would need to see prices breaking these previous highs, brand new push phase so I can trust it. That didn't happen, resistance held, and once we push back below EMA, it's obvious we are playing the trend range, we spike down into this. So I have to redraw a brand new downtrend working lower. We have our first trade, first entry short, second entry short, market moves in pairs of twos, the big scalp made. Prices went a little bit sideways. Then you can see a series of lower highs indicating a bearish imbalance, and you can only consider buying if you have push above EMA and a failed second entry short, which never even formed. Here you have to be careful trading right before the news. There is massive spike in volatility. And after we broke lower, this is where I started to look for some downtrend, although it's not easy structure to look for some downtrend because it's too spiky, spike down, too sideways, spike down. But you can't be thinking about buying, you have to simply switch to bearish buys because prices keep trending lower. Then you saw me taking the visual to like a pullback at the EMA, great signal bar, tiny risk too compared to the size of these bars. So this is a decent setup. Then we have a bunch of first entries, momentum is dissipating, we are starting to go sideways. And we had massive reversal to the upside. So once I can see that the correction is not acting as a correction, and it looks like a brand new strong uptrend on its own, you can see how nicely the channel aligns with the EMA. It's so strong you can't even break below EMA, only first entries are working. This was quite a strong uptrend, so we can definitely consider thinking about getting new high. First entry long, pullback, second entry long, we cannot go long below EMA. There are no signs of buyers buying at the key level, we broke below, so we want to see the high low confirmation setup, something like this, new low, first entry short, high low, never formed, breaking new high, uptrend played out, so you can expect correction reversal, massive spike down indicating reversal, so it's the same drill. I want to see second entry short, we only have first entry short, you get a second entry short here, but after breaking new extreme, it's a little bit too early, so I don't want to mark it because the spike in the channel pattern is just getting established, and you can see I'm using the market geometry, once again it aligns with the EMA, because the bias is simply too bearish. You can expect new low for the main downtrend. We talked about the second entry short. It's a shame it formed bad. It would have been great setup, brought to like a pullback, market moves in pairs of twos, one leg up, break, second leg up, triple top, EMA you expect new low, but the single bar was inside bar with the terrible tail. If you have better bar, because tick charts can sometimes vary a little bit, depends on the broker, reloading historical data, etc. So if you have slightly better bar, you can consider on my chart. There is simply no entry here. This is not lower high, this is only first entry short because you already have a new low that broke these lows. So you have to treat it as a first entry short only. Nothing here. This was quite confusing. This entire area was a bit confusing. We got lucky that the high low worked for a scalp and we didn't get filled here because if you're trying to go for some bigger target, it reverses on you. Once it reached the 12 ticks, I canceled the order because I would scalp for 10. So only good for a small scalp. Because I was looking for a new high for this uptrend, we reversed down, and eventually the market continued working hard while I was on my break. Decent second entry long. I marked it green because the context is great, very strong push up. The single bar is meh, not the greatest bar, but these two legs, once again, market moves in pairs of twos. This is where all the high probability setups will form. Okay, that's the goal. Identify the context, identify the key entry point, and just look for two-legged pullbacks. And you don't really need that many trades. All you need just few trades like these because this is where all the significant moves originate from. So you're not interested in taking setups all over the place. That's too mentally draining, it's too exhausting. You want to make trading simple and easy, and by waiting for these key areas, for these high probability setups where everything aligns, all you need is few trades like these where you can really trade a lot of contracts, or you can take massive runner. You don't really need much. All you just need is few of these trades. So this was a decent setup. First entry long only. This is new high first entry long, second entry long, third entry long, but you know, close below EMA, we can't even consider this double trap. Double trap has to close above. So we need high low, which never came. The same issue, you already have new high, so this is only first entry long. Reversal down, so we're just following the trend line rule. This is very similar to what happened here, breaking new high, reversal down, uptrend working high, breaking new high, reversal down. Very similar to happening here, is happening here. I almost took this setup, but to my liking, it was quite far from the EMA. Triple test, felt second entry long, but it's enough with the EMA. This clean spike down needs to get new low, but it's simply enough with the EMA, so more aggressive. You are expecting now this uptrend to have follow through, to get a new high, after we broke back below EMA. This is not what is supposed to happen. This is complete confusion. Why are we not trending higher after new low? There is no bigger downtrend because everything is too broad. We're going sideways, we're just going up and up and down. This is a risky area to take a setup in because there is no bias, no trend. It's not acting as a trend range because key levels are not static. Don't even think about setups. You want to understand what is the bias. The bias was unclear here. This area of development, and we actually had two decent trades to finish the day. Double trap, lower high, and the downtrend needs to get new extreme. So this is the overall session for today. A lot of price action. You'd expect more setups, not too many great setups, but few decent setups overall. So I hope you had a good trading. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.